Good morning, grade 7. Right, this is the English Assessment Planner, grade 7, general, term 3, 2024 to 2025. Right, so we will be going through what you need to know for the end of term assessment. All right, let's start with your topics as well as your vocabulary. You have sports and leisure activities with the vocabulary prize, running, cycling, race and interview. You have free time with the vocabulary relax, reading, helpful, share and area. Then you have travel with the vocabulary arrivals, customs, medical, beach and swimming pool. Now you can look it up. You can use any AI like ChatGPT or POE to assist you with this. But remember, when you look it up in the ChatGPT or in the POE platforms, please remember to ask for the information on your grade level. So grade level 4.1 is the grade level for grade 7. So please make sure that you ask that they give you the information regarding these words under that topic on your grade level, which is grade level 4.1. Thank you. Right. So our grammar that we are going to look at for the end of term assessment is prepositions, basic prepositions of place with nouns and phrases. Also states that basic quantifiers with of and noun phrases, means using by with nouns and noun phrases. Then determiners or quantifiers, quantities using how much or how many with countable and uncountable nouns. Examples there, a lot of and lots of, to refer to the quantities. Then verb forms, the verb plus to plus the infinitive verb plus the infinitive verb plus ing. We use like, hate, laugh with the ing forms of verbs, and then the verb plus ing forms as the complement of sentence. Right, then the last grammar point would be your reported speech, reporting statements, affirmative statements using common, regular, past simple forms, and then report current and future plans and intentions. All right, I will go through the grammar points on a simplified way. First one is preposition of place. It means, all right, prepositions show where something is or how we do something. All right, something is in relation to something else. For example, prepositions of place, we have there the football is under the table. So under would be the preposition of place. All right. He is sitting next to his friend. So next to would be the preposition of place. When we're busy with prepositions of means, we ask the question how. So I travel by bus. She goes to school by bike. All right. So why is this useful? It helps describe where things are and how we go to places. All right. Again, when we need to know the preposition of place, we ask ourselves, where is this thing in relation to something else? Is it next to the thing? Next to the other thing? Is it on the other thing? Is it under the other thing? So where is this thing in relation to something else? Is it in the box? Is it outside of the box? Is it on top of the box? Is it next to the box? So all of those are ways of is prepositions of place, right? So the second part there is determiners, quantifiers. What does it mean? Right? Quantifiers tell us how much or how many some things are. Right. For example, I have a lot of friends who play football. We drink lots of water after running? How many games do you play on the weekends? And how much time do you spend on sports? Right. So when we ask how much, we are talking about some things that we cannot count. Right, so we are talking about uncountable nouns like water, like juice, like anything that you cannot count, like sand, like rice. Those are uncountable nouns. So we use how much for uncountable nouns. How many we use for countable nouns. So when you can count it, we use how many. Alright, so why is this useful? It helps you talk about amounts, especially in sports and free time. Alright, so how many tables do you see? Okay, because you can count the tables. How much water do you drink a day? Right, because we can count the water. We can say there is some amount of it. For example, there are 2 liters of water. There are a lot of or lots of water. Right, so things that you can count, you use how many. Things that you cannot count, we use how much. Right, thank you. Let's go to the second part. Sorry, the third part. The third part would be the verb forms, like or laugh plus the verb. All right. What it means when we talk about what we like or dislike, we use different verb forms. For example, I like playing football. She loves to swim every morning. They hate waking up early. So, why is this useful? This is useful because it helps us express likes and dislikes about our hobbies and routines. All right. Uh, so this is the way when we use like. I like playing football, or I like to play football. But if we use the verb in the ing, is I like playing football. She loves to swim, or she loves swimming every morning. Okay, they hate waking up. Okay, all right. So the fourth one is reported speech. All right, so you should remember when you want to write in the reported speech, sorry, when you want to write in the direct speech, you have the normal structure of the sentence, which is the subject, then the verb, then the object. For example, Khaled kicks the ball, which means Khaled is the subject, kicks, it's the verb, and the ball would be the object. So subject, who is doing the thing, verb, what is being done, and object, to whom is it being done to, or to what is it being done to. All right. So reported speech, what means you tell someone what another person said, especially about the past, about plans or intentions. All right. So when we write in the reported speech, you should remember now we start to tell someone what someone else said. All right. So, examples. Direct is Ali said, I play football. Right now, I'm going to tell it to someone else. Starting what Ali said. All right. So, in the reported speech, I say, Ali said he plays football, or Ali said that he plays football. I becomes he because I'm talking about Ali. If it is a girl or female person, you say Ali. She said, or the girl said she plays football. For example, the direct is I will travel to Abu Dhabi. Right, reported. She said she would travel to Abu Dhabi. Also remember how we convert the word sometimes. If the person is saying, I will go to Abu Dhabi tomorrow, then we change tomorrow into the next day. He said he will go to Abu Dhabi the next day. Also, she said, if she says, I went to school yesterday. Okay, then we change it to she said that she went to school the previous day. Okay, remember that. Right. Why is it useful? It helps you share news or information about what others do or plan. Thank you. All right. So this is the outlay of your assessment. All right. I'm not going to go through school-based assessment, only to paper summative assessment as well as Swift summative assessment. Right. For grade 7, your reading and writing summative assessment altogether is 40% for this term. Your school-based assessment would be, 60%. Your school-based assessment would be 40%. All right. So for your paper summative assessment, it goes as follows. As the combination of the terms work, you are asked to demonstrate the accomplishment in reading and writing, right? You will be asked to respond to an informative writing prompt with 3 bullet points that corresponds to the topics in assessment coverage, which means you will get an opinion question, which you need to give your opinion on, and then you also will get the plan, which you will need to answer questions on. And then after that, you need to use your plan and your opinion question to write an extended response to an essay prompt. All right. Then Swift Assess, summative assessment. In the first part, students will be presented with a maze text with 5 gaps that will assess the prerequisite language needed to access the level. They will select the option that represents the correct grammatical functional language or vocabulary point to fill the gaps. So the first maze would be it would be sentences with 5 gaps that you need to complete. You will select options to represent the correct grammatical and functional language or vocabulary point to fill those gaps. The next part of the maze is the maze with 10 gaps that will assess the level's coverage, right? In this, you will answer multiple choice question about the below level reading text, which will assess your comprehension skills. All right, next, you will answer multiple choice questions on those comprehension questions about 2 at-level text. One, that's a story, a narrative, and the other one that will give you information. Right. So this assessment will constitute 60% of your summative assessment marks for this term. Right. So here's the outlay of the percentages or the weighting of each of the questions. Right. Your part 1, which is your opinion question for your writing, would be 5%. Then your part 2, which is your plan, would also be 5%. Then for your essay would be 25%. Yes, this is your extended response, right? Your inference question is 2%, and then your justification question, it would be 3%. All in all, this adds up to 40% for your paper exam. All right, the writing part. For your reading and grammar, it would all be adding up to 60%. Part 5 will be a below level maze, which is 8%. Part 6 will be at level maze, which is 16%. Then you have part 7, below level reading text questions, which is 10%. At level reading text questions, which is 6%. At level reading text questions, which is 14%. And then again an at level reading text questions, which is 6%. All right. So those are the weightings of your examination, what you can expect. And then the outlay of part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 and 5 for your paper exam. The first part, like I said, is your free response option, your opinion question, which would be 5 marks. Students are asked to produce at least one sentence that contains their opinion about the topic of an easy prompt. Then you have part 2, which is your planning, free response plan, also 5 marks, marked using a rubric. You are asked to produce a plan to answer an essay prompt, and then you use those opinion and planning questions in your part 3, your extended response, which would be 25 marks. Here you are asked to produce an extended text in response to a prompt and 3 bullet points. Right. That's your writing. Your extended response is your essay writing. Then part 4, which is read the text and answer the question, use full sentences. Right. It's your inference question, where you will get a text and you have to infer meaning of certain things, or what do you think will happen next, or you need to predict something. All right. So this will be based on the text. You will not get the answer out of the text directly, but because of what you read in the text, you need to infer meaning on, and then answer the justification question, which is 3 marks, which you then give evidence from the text to why you gave the answer in the inference questions. All right. Thank you. Then part 5, like I said, the maze task, multiple choice questions. 5 questions, gap full sentences with a maze text that students' awareness of basic grammar and sentence phrasing. This is the 5 questions about the grammar that you need to complete. You only choose A, B, or C. Part 6, again, maze, multiple choice questions. Read the text and answer A, B, or C. It's 9 questions, gap full, where you only choose. This is to test, again, grammar and sentence phrasing. Then part 7, multiple choice questions. Read the text and answer A, B, or C. And then 6 questions, multiple choice reading comprehensions questions that demonstrate application of reading skills. Answer explicitly stated. All right. So the last part, sorry, not the last part. Third last part is part 8, multiple choice questions again. 2 questions, multiple choice reading comprehension questions. This is at level. In part 9 also, multiple choice, 5 questions, also at level, multiple choice reading comprehension questions. And then lastly, part 10, 3 questions, multiple choice reading comprehension, also at level reading comprehension questions. So this is the outlay of your examination that you can expect. All right, thank you. I just want to share something with you quickly that you can see. I will upload this opinion writing where you give your opinion. In my opinion, I feel that, I think that that's how you start opinion questions. Then you have your plan, see 3 bullet points there. where you answer these questions, and then lastly your writing part. Then you have your inference questions where you have a text and you infer meaning, and the justification question where you answer your inference question. Right. So thank you. I hope you have a great examination, and I wish you all the success. Thank you.